As we all know, Australia announces deal for 84 million BS19 vaccine doses. AstraZeneca's vaccine could be available in Australia as early as January 2021. The Australian government has made a 1.7 billion Australian dollars supply and production agreement for BS19 vaccines, with the first doses set to come from AstraZeneca's vaccine in January 2021. So we've been committed to get the AstraZeneca vaccine. So what are we hearing in the news today? Switzerland, AstraZeneca V. Why didn't Switzerland approve Oxford AstraZeneca jab? Switzerland has rejected the AstraZeneca COVID V as health authorities today announced they could not approve the jab made in tandem with Oxford University. Why didn't Switzerland approve the AstraZeneca jab? Swiss regulators announced yesterday they could not authorise the AstraZeneca jab. Made in the UK with assistance from Oxford University, the V is one of the most effective and cheapest on the market, providing 90% protection from the V virus following 1/2 and 1 full dose. Several countries have already approved the jab for use, among them the UK and EU, but others remain cautious. It's amazing how the UK just goes ahead with these things, just like Australia and America. Is it something that we can see there? Australia, England, America seem to be working together all the time. So why didn't Switzerland approve? While not quite as comprehensive as Pfizer and Moderna's candidates in the US, AstraZeneca's jab is markedly cheaper and easier to store. But Swiss authorities have drawn issue with the lack of data. Swissmedic, Switzerland's authority for medicines and medical devices, said it cannot authorise the jab as data submitted are not yet sufficient. In a statement, the body said following an extraordinary meeting on Feb 2, its Human Medicines Expert Committee confirmed their assessment. They said they could award approval once additional data from phase 3 trials in America arrived, but they added this would only be temporary according to their procedure. So we got the comparisons. Pfizer, it's £15 per dose. AstraZeneca, £3 per dose. Moderna, 28. How can there be such a difference there? 3, 15, 28, when it's virtually doing the same thing? Tell me. It doesn't make sense. It's just ridiculous. There could be a slight difference, but not 9 times more, 5 times more. What's going on here? Part of the statement read, the data currently available do not point to a positive decision regarding benefits and risks. Won't go on too much about it. While the EU has approved the vaccine for all ages, French health authority advised against giving the vaccine to over 65's. Once again, they cited a lack of data on the jab's effectiveness in the now limited age group. They said these data will arrive in the coming weeks. In the meantime, we recommend its use for people under 65 years old. So they're somehow making this discrepancy between under 65 and over 65. Not sure why. As it says here, Spain has banned vaccine for over 55's. So it's all about the age group. They're saying it's okay for under 65. Here, the French decision comes not long after Macron claimed it was quasi-ineffective for older people. Really? There's a lot of people that have been, given this over 65 in many countries around the world. Macron told reporters, today we think that it is quasi-ineffective for people over 65. What I can tell you officially today is that the early results we have are not encouraging for 60 to 65-year-old people concerning AstraZeneca. So what are they trying to say here? How do they know that? Have they actually given it to 60 to 65s and have dropped dead? I mean, what's the difference between 65 and 70? What's the difference between 60 and 50? Who's, keeping all these statistics? There's something fishy going on here. There's something I wanted to show you here. Where is it? Bill Gates predicts next two disasters facing mankind: climate change and bioterrorism. Is there anything that this guy doesn't know about? Is there anything that this guy can't predict? He seems to have everything. Seems to know about everything, predicts everything. He's not only a computer whiz, he's into climate change, he's into bioterrorism, he's into the vaccines, he's into everything, this guy. Amazing how he knows all this. Do you think they're predictions or just that he's a part of it? So Spain bans Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine for over 55s as jab restricted. Latest EU snub to the UK. Goes on. Countries' health chiefs have authorised the use of the drug to inoculate people aged between 18 and 55, but followed France, Germany, Italy and Austria imposing age restrictions and concerns over lack of data on the use on the elderly. Italy also recommends its preferential use for adults of 55 and under, while Germany, France, Austria and Norway will only administer the shot to people younger than 65. It doesn't make sense. So, how do they test all this? Obviously, they don't want 65 and overs getting the V because they're the ones that are dropping dead like flies, supposedly. And that's not good. That's not good for those who want to, sell this V. So let's not give it to the over 65s because they're going to die anyway through old age. But yeah, how do they know under 55s are fine? Surely, if this was all tested properly in the 6-8 months, whatever, they would have got the age groups, and we would have known. We would have known if the over 65s it was no good for them. But were we told that? No, but the jab's been out for, how long? A few months in some countries. Surely if the testing by AstraZeneca found out that it was no good for over 65s, people would have known that before it was rolled out. So anyway, I don't want to keep going, but Britain has been rolling out the Oxford AstraZeneca shot among all age groups after the MHRA was the first regulator to approve it in December. Yep. The UK doesn't worry about any side effects. Let's just roll it out. Let's go for it. Just quickly read this. COVID v. Vaseline's live. United States, 33 million people. Wow, 1/10 of the population. China, 24 million. Why would China have the V when only 2 people out of 1.4 billion have died from the deadly virus in the last 8 months? United Kingdom, of course, has to be up there. Israel, well, you can work that out. India, anyway, goes down and down. Russia, not really involved in this, but anyway, it seems weird. I don't know what's going on. They're using this over 55 or over 65s for some reason. There must be a reason for it. Anyway, that'll do.